Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kamkhelo Musiani. If you're new here, I am Kamkhelo Musiani, and if you are coming back, welcome back. I missed you guys as always. I hope you guys are doing good, and I hope you also do enjoy this video. Before we go into the video, please don't forget to do the most. Please do like this video, subscribe, turn on your post notification button, comment, do the works, interact. It really helps us in here, and as you know, we love evolving in this channel. So without rambling too much, I want to dive right into the video. I hope the AC is not too loud, and I hope you guys can actually hear me. So as you can tell from the title of the video, it's another teen story by me, right? I'm sure by now you guys know that I was a very, very inquisitive teenager.
Time and time again I relapse, but love has never left me. Perhaps I should have found a way to pay it back.
I definitely missed having this. We are having a bev over here. Please don't mind my nails, they are horrible. I actually have an appointment to do tomorrow, but that is beyond the point. Yeah, before rambling too much, I just want to dive right into the video because my god, a couple of days ago I came across my pictures, right? I have my pictures saved on photos, so they'll show me like a year ago, this is where you were 4 years ago and whatever. And I was going through my pictures and I actually came across pictures of myself in high school, and immediately I knew I had to do the story time. Like I said, I have Bev over here, so we're gonna be, oh, and I also have Shisha, so we're gonna be doing a story time and smoking, and you know, let's just chill, come out with your wine glasses, water if you drink water, tea, and let's just have a good time. So once upon a time in Gamo's world, guys, you know what, I don't know if drama loves me or what, but drama has always followed me. So in this story time, there's quite a number of characters. There's my girlfriend, the person that I was dating. There is my date that I'm accompanying to his farewell dance. There's my virgin breaker, who is very bitter that I'm not going with him to the matric dance, but he's the one that flopped, right? And then there's the homeboy that I grew up with, same primary school, never really dated, but I've known that he's always liked me. And he was just one of those guys that I knew had my back and would always, if I was to have a problem with anyone at school, I know that he would take a few punches for me. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, matric dance night. It was not my matric dance, it was the guy, who am I gonna call him? I'm gonna call him Mr. Date. Mr. Date asks me out. We are getting ready, we were preparing whatever. So I was, Mr. Date booked me a hotel so that I take, like, not a hotel, a guest house. And the problem was he booked where my virgin breaker was booked with the girl he was going with to the matric dance, right? If you know Porch, guys, these things happen. It's like very, very normal. Also because some kids would be in hostel and their house would be far. So where are you going to change? Where are you going to prepare? So it was those kind of scenarios where we would book guest houses before the matric dance, also for the after parties and so forth and so forth and so forth. So we are booked at the same hotel. There's a bit of, like, you could feel in the air, because my virgin breaker had a problem with me going with Mr. Date, because Mr. Date would always compete over who's going to get my attention and so forth, which is my virgin breaker was the one that actually dropped me. The plan was for me and him to go to a matric dance, but then he was advised by his so-called friends not to go with me, and it just so happened that he regretted it, because girl, I looked fine. I look delicious. I look amazing, right? And I think when he saw me, he just obviously regretted. But anyways, so the night starts, It was a beautiful ceremony. We went for the matric dance. I was dancing with my date. We knew I was very straightforward with him, because then I was in a relationship with my ex-girlfriend. I was like, listen, I'm going with you, but we're not dating. And yeah, that happened. We enjoyed the night. And I don't know how, where, and why, but I think also it's because my virgin breaker knew me, because we dated I think for about a year or two, and obviously he's my virgin breaker. He knew me more than my date did, and he knew the things that I liked and the things that I never liked. I've never been a person that got comfortable in groups. I've always been like an individual, and every time I'd be like in a relationship, I'd always just be with my person, and so forth and so forth. So my date wanted to put me in a situation where he wants to be amongst a lot of people, and I wasn't coping. I really wasn't coping. And I remember after the ceremony, everyone went to this other club. In Ibizang, that club, what is it? I forgot what it was called, but I remember it was in some dodgy passage in Port. If Lizzie, guys, I really forgot that place, but Blue House or something like that, some dodge name. And it was the first time I went there. Like, I partied, but I always experienced like VIP level partying. I've never like partied like that, so it was a very different scenario for me, and I was willing to explore in everything. So I remember going there with my date. After the whole function, we went back to the hotel and we changed. And then, so I wasn't aware that my virgin breaker is following me around. I don't know where his date was that night, but apparently Muggirl left him and he came where we were chilling. And I can't remember where my ex-girlfriend was, but my ex-girlfriend was not in school. She was way older than us, and I had told her that, listen, this weekend, we're not seeing. I am going to have fun with my friends. I never do these things. I'm always with you. So one weekend out wouldn't kill. And it was an agreement, and sure, fine, whatever. So we're chilling. I remember dancing, and there was a time where I would fall out, right? And the moment I fell out, like I will just, when I'm surrounded by people, I'll just zone out, right? If I'm not comfortable or whatever. So my ex comes in and he sees that my girl is not okay. So then he pulls tactics. I don't know what happened, guys. Also alcohol. I don't know what happened. I ended up being outside with him. I ended up being in his arms. He left the girl that he was with. I left my date. I remember crying, and we were just laughing, like, when you meet your ex and then you guys talk about things that happened in the past and how good you guys were to each other and how you guys, so we ended up crying that together. Me and this guy, me and my virgin breakup, were crying, we're hugging. It was nighttime. Before you know it, we start kissing. Before you know it, I forget that I'm in a relationship, and then we would just do stupid stuff. I remember we were running late at night from the club, and we were racing down the road to see who's a better runner. Like, those stupid things we do as kids. That was happening, and then I remember we ended up. So now I am not with my friends anymore. And then I think my friends went to another club, where at that club they met my then girlfriend, and my girlfriend asked them where I was, and one of my so-called friends ratted on me, and they were like, I'm with my ex-boyfriend. Did my ex-girlfriend not go around town looking for me? Hey guys, she goes out looking for me. I'm running in the streets, and before that, the guy that I say he was like a brother to me. Him or one of his friends, they had a gun. Where did they get that gun from? I do not know, but these boys had a gun, and I remember seeing the gun, and I was like, guys, you guys are playing a dangerous game, and I don't know where they disappeared to. So there's that also. So people saw me with that guy. People saw me with that. So my ex-girlfriend is literally embarrassing me, asking every kid that she sees that's from my school where I am. Where she's just like, where you at? Where my girlfriend at? Right? So I go back to the hotel. When we got to the hotel with my ex-boyfriend, obviously we were thinking of being naughty, right? He was thinking of being naughty. I was thinking of being a good girlfriend. I had already done enough. I had already kissed him, and I was like, it's not going to get to a point where we're going to repeat that, you know? But at that time, he's the only person that I've been intimate. He was the only guy that I was intimate with or had ever had in my life. So there was still those goosebumps, and I couldn't control myself. So I remember literally chilling at the back of the guest house so now we were just generally talking, we're sobering up, we're not doing anything funny. And the guys that were holding the gun, I remember coming in, they were like, your girlfriend is looking for you, you think you're going to... So now the problem was that I'm dating a girl. So these guys were venting, and they were finally expressing how they actually felt over the fact that, so you know how hostile boys always have each other's backs, like even though they're not friends, but because my virgin breaker was one of the boys, they were standing up for him, and they were saying, imagine your girlfriend is coming here to come take you away from our boy. It's not gonna happen. We have a gun. The next thing, guys, I see my friends storming in. Hey guys, I see my friends storming in. I'm chilling. I'm the kind of person that would love to sit under the stars and read a book or cuddle. And I think then we were doing exactly that. I didn't want to be out in a noisy place, drinking, smoking. I just enjoyed having someone that I could talk to and have a good conversation with. So during that moment, these guys storm. My friends storm. My friends is like, Gamu, you're not going to do this. My date then storms in. Right? When my date storms in, my virgin breaker turns on me. He's like, yeah, I heard last night you and my and your date were fucking, and you've been saying you're the only person I'm fucking. I'm like, dude, I didn't fuck this guy. They are saying these things. My ex-girlfriend is coming like this with my friends. My friends got in the room. They were packing my stuff. Hey, guys. Yo, the drama that was happening. I don't know what happened. So I was going through I felt like my ex-girlfriend was bullying me. So I was going through I'm not going to leave because you're coming here to take me out of my fun. When you're having fun with your friends, I never embarrass you like this. So I'm not leaving. Not because I was cheating. And she's like, so you're choosing this guy over me? Guys, hey, things were coming out. Guns were being taken out. I personally didn't see the gun, but I heard people screaming. It was just drama. Like, it was literally just drama on top of drama and top of drama. At my age, what is going on? So the drama subsides. I decided to leave with my ex-girlfriend. Actually, now that I remember properly, my ex-girlfriend and I were going through our own relationship issues, right? So she was now trying to say, oh, you've been acting different because of these guys and whatnot and whatnot. And I remember my friends dragging my bags out of that room. Child, my friends are turning their backs on me. My friends were filled in my ex's car and left a space for me in front, obviously, to sit. And they were dragging me to another party. Fine, I get in the car and we leave. And before you know it, that drama took so long because I'm very stubborn. Like, it took so long. I had to stand my ground. And Gamo, my date is calling, my ex-boyfriend is now crying and saying, come on, you can't do this to me. You know, I love, like, that guy was literally fighting, fighting for me that night. He was like, you can't do this to me. We are meant to be together. My date is like, but Kamu, I'm your date. What's up, bro? I'm like, the guy that I said always had my back as a brother also is fighting for the name of their hostel. Like, he's fighting for the fact that we are boys, we stick together, and no girl's gonna do this. Guys, fine, we drove to the party that my ex-girlfriend was at. These boys also called a guy. During that process, someone's phone was stolen. They came, they were following us. Cops will call. Like, there was just so much drama. I remember ending up with my ex-girlfriend that night, crying, confused, drunk or tipsy, whatever the case was. And really, today I look back and I'm like, was it necessary? Like, was any of that necessary? And how did I get myself in such a stupid triangle? And you know what's funny? As my my virgin breaker actually went out of his way to say he was standing outside the window the previous night. Remember, we are booked in the same hotel, guest house. He's booked with another girl. Yes, I slept in the same room with my date, but we didn't sleep together. Like, we just slept next to each other as friends. I even slept with my matric dance dress on, fully on. This guy says, my virgin breaker says he was outside the window. He saw us fucking. He heard us making noises. My ex-girlfriend was hearing those things. Can you just imagine, guys, what was... The following day, I remember going home, and I just had a soft spot for this boy, like my virgin breaker, which is obvious, guys. And then we meet, we spoke about everything, and then I think that's when we decided so many times that we actually aren't good for each other and that we can't be together so many times. But that day was the day where I set my food. I'm like, dude, you're ruining my life and you're just coming in between my relationships all the time, and it really has to stop. So guys, this is how I ended up in a situation of cops, guns, failed Cinderella story, and this is actually my failed Cinderella story. Please do comment with your Cinderella stories, Cinderella gone wrong story. I don't know what you guys are going to call it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please do let me know if you want to hear more of these stories. And yeah, we will meet and catch up in our next videos. Please don't forget to do the most: like, subscribe, comment. I really need that, guys. Comment, subscribe, turn on your notification buttons, and see you in my next video. Mwah. Love you guys.